I've got a problem with Andy Katz's top 12 transfers list. Most notably, it has to do with two Mountaineers. There are other problems with the list that I'm going to talk about right after this word from my sponsors. This episode of Hoops from the Hills is brought to you by Dutch Miller Automotive, where friends and family pricing means you get the best deal right up front on any new or pre-loved vehicle in stock every time. With brands like Chevrolet, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, Kia, Hyundai, Ford, GMC, Buick, and Subaru, the Dutch Miller Automotive family is always growing and ready to put you in the car or truck you've been searching for. Check out our inventory across West Virginia at DutchMillerAuto.com or come in today to the home of friends and family pricing, only at a Dutch Miller Automotive store near you. And today's video is sponsored by Magic Shine Auto Spa and Tint in Morgantown, West Virginia. At Magic Shine, your vehicle's care is their top priority. They use only the highest quality products to ensure your car not only looks its best, but is also protected and maintained with the utmost care. From window tinting with top-of-the-line Max Pro Tint to protective ceramic coatings with Diamond Pro Tech, they've got you covered. Drive in today and experience the difference at Magic Shine Auto Spa and Tint, where your car shines like new. Shine on, Morgantown. What is up, guys? Welcome back in. My name is Mountaineer Paul. This is another edition of Hoops from the Hills. Can't thank you enough for all the support, guys, you give each of my channels. And this one has been being neglected just a little bit lately due to lack of content. So my apologies for that. Trust me, if there was something to talk about, I would be on here talking about it. They don't want anything to get out, and I think they're being very selective with this last player they're going to pick. If they pick anybody at all, they may not want to waste their money. So at the end of the day, guys, this is what we're going to talk about today. I am pissed. Andy Katz came out with the list, which is I'm going to show you top 12 transfers. And, you know, it's not that there's more than one issue with the list for me. But let's get to the list, and I'll explain to you why I'm talking about. So I'm going to share it right here. Right off the rip, you're telling me the number one overall transfer in the portal was Coleman Hawkins? Listen, I know he's got a lot of upside, and he was playing in a position he didn't really want to play at Illinois. He does not want to play the center spot in college moving forward, but to say he's the number one overall transfer in the portal blows my mind. It's just not true, and it's recency bias. And did he make the most money in the portal? Possibly. Is he best player? No. You look at what he did last year, he averaged 12.1 points per game, guys, 45% shooting, and what was a really good team. John L. Davis is number two, which is a really good player from FAU. I don't doubt that at all. Ballo is a very good player at the center spot, no doubt about that as well. 34 double-doubles, tied for most in Wildcats history. A.J. Storr is the one I would have had up higher towards number two, but what do I know? Clifford O. from Rutgers to Alabama. I think this guy should have been higher on the list. You could argue he's better than Ballo. Kadary Richmond, here's another one. In my opinion, guys, that it's going to be just an absolute beast from St. John's this year. Be really, really interesting to see what he does. Great Osabor, is going to be a big player for Washington this year. I have no problem with most of these in the middle. Robbie Avila, another great player, certainly one of the top 12 transfers probably based off what he did. Aiden Mahaney from St. Mary's to UConn. Love this point guard. Really wanted him for us before we got who we got. JT Toppin is, what can you say, guys? He led all freshmen in field goal percentage, and it's not a surprise that he was as highly rated to come out of high school as he was. Way down on the list is Norchad Omier. Don't understand why he's this low. This guy is going to be a force for Baylor, and we're going to have to be here to deal with it because he's going to be a stud with a capital S for the Baylor Bears. And then at number 12, you got Tucker DeVries. Following his dad, Darren DeVries, there's no question that Tucker DeVries will be one of the most proficient players in the Big 12. And that's all he had to say, guys, about Tucker. The rest of these guys got just a little bit more written about them. But to put Tucker DeVries at number 12, listen, I don't care. You find me – you think Robbie Avila is better than Tucker DeVries? Guys, he's a good player. Don't get me wrong. He's big. He can score it. But who won the Conference Player of the Year in that conference? It wasn't Robbie Avila. I'll tell you that. And so tell me Kaderi Richmond's a better player than Javon Small. It's definitely a lot of people would say he is. I would say to you that it's very close. And there's a reason that when we got Javon Small, he was rated the number 1 overall point guard in the portal, guys. So to me, I feel like you could make a huge case for Javon Small to be on this list and for Tucker DeVries to be higher on this list. To me, this is just – and Coleman Hawkins, you can make a case that he probably shouldn't even be on the list. That's my opinion, guys. I wrote an article about it. Did Andy Katz snub DeVries and Small from the top transfers list? In the realm of college basketball rankings, debates over player placements often stir passionate discussions among fan base and analysts alike. Recently, Andy Katz's top 12 transfer rankings sparked debate as West Virginia standout guards Tucker DeVries and Javon Small found themselves notably absent from the list. DeVries, a 2-time Missouri Valley Conference Player of the Year, showcased his prowess with impressive stats of 21.6 points, 6.7 rebounds, 3.7 assists per game during the 23-24 season, despite playing through a shoulder injury. DeVries managed to secure the 12th spot on Katz's rankings. However, his dynamic teammate Javon Small failed to receive any recognition, despite being touted as the top-ranked transfer point guard. The omission of Small raises eyebrows, especially given his significant contributions to be added to West Virginia's backcourt. Small averaged 15.1 points per game, 4.7 rebounds, and 4 assists per game last season, demonstrating not only scoring ability, but also playmaking skills crucial for the team's success. Together, DeVries and Small make a formidable backcourt duo that promises to elevate West Virginia's competitiveness in the upcoming season. With DeVries expected to excel further now that he is fully healthy, and Small bringing his all-around skills to the game, the Mountaineers boast a potent combination capable of challenging any opponent in the Big 12. Furthermore, West Virginia's roster enhancements add depth and versatility. If you count Toby Okane, who's a 6'8 wing player, adept at positions 1 through 4, and an explosive core scoring prowess and guard Jaden Stone, they add layers of strength to an already potent lineup. While Andy Katz's rankings are widely respected, the absence of Small and the relatively low placement of DeVries raise questions about the criteria used in evaluating transfer players. Both players have demonstrated their ability to impact games significantly, and their absence from the top rankings of Katz's list serves as a reminder of subjective nature of such rankings. As the college basketball season approaches, all eyes will be on West Virginia's backcourt duo to see if they can translate their talent and potential into on-court success that demands recognition, regardless of preseason rankings. But you find me a better one, and whatever position DeVries plays, I've heard he's going to play the 4 this year because it's basically positionless basketball anyway. And even though he has guard skills, he'll probably play the 4 because he has a really good rebounder. And so, he's going to be a mismatch for a lot of 4s as well. But even if he plays the 3 or the 2, I don't see that. But I'm just saying, even if – name me a better 1 and 4 in the country combined than Javon Small and Tucker DeVries. I think the combination of both of them guys are what's going to be our team superpower. Because Javon Small is very much like some guards we've had in the past. Joe Toussaint comes to mind with his side-to-side kind of juking kind of way he plays, and he's really able to get into the lane at will. He did it at Oklahoma State last year at a high clip in what most would consider the toughest conference in the world. in college basketball, and was able to get into the lane at will, and the numbers show it, and kick to open players who did not make shots for him. This will not be the case this year, especially with Stone and Devries. That's just my opinion. I think both of those guys, and O'Connor, obviously, but especially Stone and Devries, who are really, 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 really good shooters, are going to make people have to respect them. And O'Connor is going to be a guy that can get into the lane and dunk face you. He can definitely shoot it at a higher clip this year, I think, with less attention on him. But I just don't see how that Small wasn't on the list, being that he was ranked the #1 point guard. And then you see Kadary Richmond, guys like that on the list ahead of him. John L. Davis, who, I get it, he's had a great career. I'm not saying that he doesn't deserve to be there, but I do think Javon Small deserves more. I could have seen him at the 12 spot and Tucker at the 8 spot where Avila was. That's just my opinion. So let me know how you feel about it, guys. Do you think I'm being too much of a homer? Like the video. Let me know how you feel and drop a comment below. Am I being a homer? Am I on something here? On something here? Because I feel like we always get overlooked in these kind of rankings, guys. It's just how it works. I mean, he didn't even really write anything about Devries. What kind of article was that, Subscribe to the channel, guys. We're trying to get to 2,000 over here as well. Both of my basketball and football channel, this basketball channel and the football channel, are approaching 2,000 subscribers, and we would certainly accept and appreciate your subscription if you could do that for us. Other than that, guys, not a ton to talk about. Really just wanted to get on here and gripe about this. Truthfully, I'm still aggravated, but I'm going to let it play out and see where it goes. Don't forget about the Garrett Green mini helmet. If you want this signed by Garrett Green, it's a mini helmet signed by Garrett Green and wonderful gold marker. Head to westvirginiainsiders.com. And so what you'll do is when you get here, you go to Mountaineer Paul Talks Football, and you'll click that, and you'll join, subscribe, whatever you want to do. You'll bounce back. You'll go to Hoops from the Hills, click that. You'll see me on there talking about something, probably because you'll be here watching this. You'll subscribe to that channel. Yes, I am subscribed to my own channel. Don't make fun of me. And then you're going to go to the forums. And that's where you go to under the general side. And you find ESP right here. And that's going to allow you to sign up for the Garrett Green mini helmet. How do you do it? You subscribe to both channels and sign up on the forum. Okay? Do all three. Make sure I know your name on all three. That way, if your YouTube name is different from your forum name, I'll know, and we can link them all three together and put you in the running for the helmet. It's a pretty nice item. All we're asking is for three free clicks from you. So if that's something you wanted to be interested in, you don't have to be a West Virginia fan to win it. We're going to use a randomizer. We would certainly allow and love for you to do that. All right, guys. Thanks for joining in. Let me know how you feel about these rankings. Would love to talk more about it, but unfortunately there's issues with the live application right now on StreamYard and YouTube. They're having to fix it. So I went ahead and pre-recorded this video. Hopefully you guys like it. But until next time, guys, this episode is over, and I am out.